Learning objectives. In this lesson, you would be learning about forensic discovery and analysis using backtrack and the following in detail. Digital forensics, acquiring images, forensic analysis, file carving. Introduction of forensic analysis. Forensic analysis is the use of controlled and documented analytical and investigative techniques, identify, collect, examine, and preserve digital information. Secure State provides a thorough approach to the forensic methodology and ensures that all tools, methodologies, and processes are forensically sound. It is unaltered. Secure State works as an extension of the corporation's response team. It helps to ensure relevant and efficient analysis for three primary areas of forensics: evidence acquisition, evidence analysis, and evidence reporting. Forensic acquisition process. Computer forensics acquisition is the process of acquiring electronic evidence in a manner that preserves the data and maintains chain of custody. Secure State establishes tested and proven acquisition methodologies, information gathering, and structured reporting of security-related events. Electronic evidence contains the information needed to understand how the events happened, resources or data that may have been affected, and mitigation strategies. It is essential that electronic evidence is acquired in a methodical, safe, and secure manner. Evidence collection. All evidence collection procedures are reviewed by Secure State's incident response team. It will be done before acquisition begins. It is an important step. It also gives a shape for forensic analysis. As deemed appropriate, Secure State is the custodian of data and the handler for response, evidence collection, and retention, data or device analysis. All imaging, data collection, and documentation will be observed and supervised by a Secure State lead investigator. Primary scope. The primary scope for forensic analysis is to identify unauthorized or anomalous indicators that exist, past or present, how they were deployed, and what capabilities they might have had on the system. After identifying if a successful compromise or malicious software exists, Secure State's primary focus would be directed at determining applicable next steps relating to regulatory or legal compliance, as well as business impact and risk. Applicable next steps would involve additional forensic acquisition and documentation, collecting and identifying the initial intent of the compromise, remediation, and determining if any private, regulatory, or sensitive data was captured or modified. Introduction, documenting, and recording process. All details, facts, and processes will be documented as soon as the response team begins analysis on a potential incident or forensic investigation. Forensic tools available under backtrack. The following are the main forensic tools. Image acquiring tools, DD. DD_rescue, DDFLDD. Image, AF convert, AF info, AF cat. Image acquiring tools. These tools are aimed at taking an exact replica or image, bit by bit, of the digital media. It is taken to identify the forensic investigation. It is taken without altering the content of the media at all. Acquiring an image of the suspected media helps analyzing the media on a high-end workstation. It can fulfill the resource requirements of extensive forensic analysis tools. It also works with an image, keeps the original media undisturbed and unaltered by any of the analysis activity. DD. Some important image acquiring tools. Here's the list of some important image acquiring tools available in backtrack. DD is a popular Linux command line. It is used for taking images of digital media. They are such as hard drive, CD-ROM drive, USB drive, etc. They are also a particular partition of the media. Raw images. Images created using DD, like utilities, are called raw images. These are bit-by-bit copies of the source media. They are without any additions or deletions. Examples of DD. DD if is equal to. The examples of DD is given here. The first example takes the image of the whole disk. It includes SDC, the boot record. It also has partition table. The second example takes the image of a particular partition, SDC1 of the disk, SDC. A partition image can be mounted via the loop device. Also, instead of storing the image contents in a file, you can pipe the data into a host on the network by using tools such as NC. This is useful when you have space constraints for the image file. Another example of DD is given here. In this example, the contents of the image file are sent via TCP port 6000 to the host 192.168.0.2, where you can run NC in listening mode as NC-1 6000 greater than image.dd to store the received image contents in the file image DD. Limitations of DD. However, DD has limitations in cases where the media to be imaged has errors in the form of batch sectors. Thus, a more advanced version of DD named DD_rescue is available in Backtrack. It is used to image a drive that is suspected to have one or more batch sectors. AImage. AImage is an advanced forensics format AFF imaging tool with intelligent error recovery, compression and verification. AFF is an extensible open format for the storage of disk images. It is related forensic metadata. The ability to store relevant metadata such as the serial number of the drive, date of imaging, etc. inside the image itself is a huge advantage. It is not possible with raw imaging tools such as DD. AFCAT. AFCAT is a command line utility. It prints the various contents of an AFF image file. Basic usage is AFCAT options, AFF file name. Examples of AFCAT are given here. Output data of page number, output data of sector, sector size 512 bytes, output all segment names, output all segment names, ARG and segment length. AIR imager, AIR, automated image and restore. AIR imager is a GUI front end for DD and DD-FLDD. It offers the features, use of either DD or DCFLDD, auto deduction of IDE and SESI drives, CD-ROMs and tape drives, image compression via gzip or bzip2. AIR imager. Features: image verification via MD5 or SHA-1, imaging over a TCP IP network, splitting images into multiple files. Write zeros to a drive or partition, creates a large image file filled with zeros. Customization of source and destination devices or files, skipping of certain bytes of source and destination. Secure State will incorporate appropriate media for logging the incident process such as host records, tagging and labeling systems. Every step taken from the time the incident was detected and recorded to its resolution will be documented, time-stamped, reviewed, and signed by the incident handler. Since documentation is an ongoing process throughout the examination, it is vital to be complete, accurate, and comprehensive during the reporting process. Secure State will safeguard data related to incidents since it will contain sensitive system or personal information, data on exploited vulnerabilities, or information that may be needed for law enforcement. to reduce the risk of sensitive information being disclosed. Secure state ensures that access to incident data is restricted and properly stored in accordance with applicable policies, rules, regulations, or other governing requirements. Secure State is responsible for the secure and timely delivery of its investigation reports and all other reports required in accordance with the incident response policies. Accuracy. Many forensic techniques developed in crime labs to aid investigators. Their research into their limits or scientific validity was never a priority. Except for DNA, no method has been shown to be able to consistently link a piece of evidence to an individual or single source. Forensic analyst. Forensic analysts work within the justice system. It provides key evidence to criminal investigations. Within the field of forensics, there are 6 general areas of study including crime laboratory analyst, medical examiner, crime scene examiner, forensic engineer, technical assistant, and academic assistant. The main job of all forensic analysts is to help investigators solve crimes. It is an important help to the investigator to identify the criminal. Responsibilities of forensic analyst. The responsibilities of a forensic analyst include classifying and performing tests on specific pieces of evidence lifted from a crime scene. This evidence may include hair, fibers, tissue, and firearms. Conclusion. Thus, we have learnt about forensic discovery and analysis using backtrack and the following in detail. Digital forensics, acquiring images, forensic analysis, file carving.